That's right, folks, I got a 2DS in 2020. Who does that? Well, me, I guess. Yeah. Before I explain to you why I'm not crazy, let's open this bad boy up. Now that the bad boy's out of its box, let me explain why I bought a 2DS and why you should too. What makes the 2DS comfortable for me is the way it sits in your hands. Your fingers never have to crunch up or overextend, it just feels natural. Not to mention how my fingers are already on the L and R buttons as I'm holding it, making games that need those shoulder button inputs more fun to play. Speaking of games, this year is probably the last year you will have the chance to buy 3DS game physical editions at a retail price. Which is unfortunate because later on, if you want to experience some of the best Nintendo games made, it'll cost you a pretty penny. Already some 3DS games are being sold for around double, sometimes triple their original price. However, there are still many great games that are not. With that being said, I have no doubt that with the end of 2020, 3DS game prices will go up even more. It's almost like the 3DS is becoming a pseudo-retro console. After saying that, I have just one request. Nintendo, please reprint more 3DS games. Please. Actually, you know what? Scratch that. Can we have better Smash Online? Never mind. I've had the 2DS for a while now, and I can safely say it is a very sturdy product. I may or may not have dropped it a few times, but I can still say it looks brand new. The only thing you should be aware of when buying a 2DS is the D-pad. Now, I have seen a lot about this online, and it appears a loose D-pad is just part of the 2DS's build. This is not a problem, however, as I've gotten fully used to it, and no doubt, if you pick one of these bad boys up, you will too. I would also like to point out that the 2DS does not have a clamshell design like its 3DS counterparts. Now, some people may see this as a negative in terms of portability, but I see it as a plus. Now, I'm no scientist, but I would assume that since the 2DS is unfoldable, there's less of a chance it will snap in half when compared to the other consoles in the 3DS family of systems. Although, forgetting past events and trying to enter Miiverse is a surefire way of decimating any 3DS system. Ignoring my Miiverse salt, I'd lastly like to talk about the affordability factor, as saying it influenced my decision and buying a 2DS in 2020 would be an understatement. Even if you're unsure about liking the 2DS, the worst that can happen is losing about $100, which is still a steep price, don't get me wrong. Money is money, but it's a lot better than spending $400 on a Switch. Did I say 400? I forgot we're in quarantine right now. I meant 600. No, not 600. Oh, 700. To conclude all the information I just hurled your way, I personally cannot recommend the 2DS enough. But if it's not for you, it's not for you. However, if you do pick one up, you may just find that this little guy is some of the best fun to be had in 2020. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Usually I make Nintendo related montages of my favorite games, but with this video I decided to make something different. Rest assured I have a Smash montage on the way that will be uploaded probably next week. So yeah, I've been Jay the Power Up, Jeff for short, and I'll catch you guys next time.